you envision flying taxis in the UK by 2026? That's what the government and the aerospace industry are working towards. The Future of Flight Action Plan discusses the potential for the first such taxi to take to the air in just 2 years, becoming commonplace by 2028. But what is a flying taxi? They're part of a class of vehicles known as eVTOLs, or electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. Think of a technologically advanced futuristic helicopter, typically capable of accommodating 5 passengers. The technology is already in place and may initially replace expensive helicopter rides. However, the transition to the skies is not without obstacles. The government's plan includes flying taxis and drones operating beyond the visual line of sight. This means the operator wouldn't need to keep the drone in their view. The implications are significant. Drones could transport medical supplies swiftly, make deliveries in remote rural areas, or even assist in tracking criminals. The potential for improving efficiency and safety is immense. The Department for Transport is actively planning for this future, and by 2027, drone deliveries are expected to be as commonplace as the mailman's truck. From city centers to remote countryside, drones could become a regular sight. The future of transportation is in the skies and out of sight. The road to the sky is not without its bumps. As we envision a future where taxis fly and drones deliver our parcels, we must also consider the hurdles we need to overcome. Experts such as Craig Roberts, head of drones at PwC, identify infrastructure and public acceptance as 2 significant challenges. Infrastructure needed to accommodate these aerial wonders currently inadequate. We need to plan for their takeoff and landing sites and understand their navigation through our urban landscapes. This demands significant planning and funding. Public is another concern. While many are thrilled by the idea of flying vehicles, we also need reassurance about their safety, reliability, and accessibility. Roberts, however, remains hopeful. He views the 2026 target as achievable and perceives these flying taxis as efficient solutions for longer distance, higher occupancy cases. Despite the hurdles, success is within sight. What does the future hold for our commute? As we delve deeper into the 21st century, our transportation systems are on the brink of a revolutionary change. Infrastructure developments for this ambitious dream are. A glimpse of this future was showcased in Coventry back in 2022, where a mini airport was set up for drones as a proof of concept. Dr. Najim Hori, an expert in aerospace control, believes that acceptance of the technology is vital. He asserts that 2026 is a realistic aim for launching flying taxis into our skies. Initially perceived as a novelty, these vehicles could soon become a commonplace sight, seamlessly integrating into our daily lives. The future of transportation is not just on the horizon, it's soaring above it. Are you ready to take flight? From dream to reality, the path is often fraught with challenges. This holds true for the future of our transportation, asserts Andrea Wu, a pioneer in the transport sector. She highlights that urban centers ought to be the hubs for future transport, but laments the lack of sufficient investment in the UK. Andrea views the proposed timeline of flying taxis by 2028 as ambitious, given the requirement for dedicated takeoff and landing zones. To drive progress, we must first set goals, she says. Interestingly, the first vertiport is expected to be operational this year. The Civil Aviation Authority, UK's aerospace regulator, is reviewing proposals for vertiports at existing aerodromes. To achieve the government's goal of introducing autonomous air taxis by 2030, new regulations are necessary. The future of transportation is more than the vehicles. It's the infrastructure that supports them. Are we prepared for this undertaking? Well, that's a wrap on the future of flight. We've journeyed through the exciting possibilities of drones, the hurdles we must overcome, and the infrastructure needed to make this future a reality. It's clear that we're on the cusp of a transportation revolution, one that will change our lives and our cities in ways we can only imagine. But what do you think? Are you ready to hail a flying taxi? Are you excited about the possibilities? Or do you think we're being overly ambitious? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It's a small gesture, but it goes a long way in helping us bring more exciting content your way. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're always notified when we upload a new video. The future is vast, and we're here to explore it together. Thanks for flying with us today. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies.